Hi everybody, 11 Institute welcomes all the students of standard ninth to the subject science. Chapter was tissues and this is video lecture number 10, the final lead video lecture, and in this video lecture we are going to discuss about the very much important animal tissue, which is nervous tissue. The tissue which is responsible for our action, for our responses, for our thoughts, for our thinking. That tissue is our nervous tissue, right? It is like the software of our body. Computers or mobiles have hardware as well as softwares. Hardwares are all the equipments, while software controls all other equipments, right? In the same way, there are many tissues in the body, but ultimately they are governed or they are controlled by the nervous tissue, the very much important and sensitive tissue that we are going to learn in today's video lecture. So let us straight away move ahead and see what is given in the textbook. Yes, so this is the image depicting the nervous tissue. You can see these wiry connections which are laid down throughout the entire body are nothing but nervous tissues, or these are actually the nerve fibers. This is the brain, this is spinal cord, and from them various nerve fibers arise and they are controlling all over the body. Fine. All cells possess the ability to respond to stimuli. All the cells. See, we are not talking about nervous tissue, we are talking all the cells. I would write here of body. All the cells of body possess the ability to respond to stimuli. Fine. Now can you get this? Respond to stimuli. Suppose you are standing over here, not exactly, but I would draw a small image over here. You are standing over here, and here there is something which is quite hot. There is a hot plate over here, suppose, and you suddenly put your leg on this hot plate. What will happen then? You will immediately go back. You will immediately take your feet back from here. Why? Your feet has responded. It has responded to a stimuli. What was the stimuli? Hot plate. Change in the environment around the cells is nothing but a kind of stimuli, and the cells respond to it, and such ability is possessed by all the cells of body. Now how do all the cells possess this ability? Because all the cells of body have a connection of nervous tissue. All the cells of body have the connection of nervous tissue. The cells of nervous tissue are highly specialized for being stimulated and then transmitting the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. Right, so this ability to respond is due to whom? Is due to nervous tissue. Why? Because nervous tissue are highly specialized for being stimulated. Right, they notice the change in the environment surrounding to them and then transmit this change or this stimulus, this message very rapidly from one place to another within the body. આ એટલું બધું નહીં સમજાણું હોય અને આપણે normal language માં સમજીએ. Suppose you are standing over here, right? Fine. And suppose this is your hand and these are your fingers. And now don't count whether there are 5 or 6, right? We are just taking an example, and don't see that whether there is, where is the another hand, right? Just consider. And suppose there is something which is quite hot over here, and you suddenly place your finger or your hand over here. What happens is your brain, your spinal cord, everything like this, there is a connection, right? This is the nervous connection over here. So when this finger feels that something is hot, that message is collected by the neurons present over here, and that message is now sent from this part of body to brain, or from here to spinal cord. That is later stage to understand whether it goes to brain or spinal cord, but the message gets transmitted from here to another part of the body. So this transmission property is by whom? Is by the nervous tissue, is due to the presence of nervous tissue, because they are specialized for doing so. See, this was discussed at the start of the chapter. Each and every tissue has a particular role. right? What was the main function of epithelial tissue? The main function of epithelial tissue was protection and covering. What was the main function of connective tissue? To connect the body in different ways. What was the main function of muscular tissue? Movement. What is the main function of nervous tissue? Transmission of messages from one part of body to another part of body, and also stimulation. And also stimulation. Fine. So this is the main property of nervous tissue, in which they are special. They are made so such that they can sense any change over here, and they can transmit that message to different parts of the brain. That is the main function of the nervous tissue. The brain, spinal cord, and nerves are all composed of nervous tissue, right? Brain, spinal cord, and nerves, they are made up of nervous tissue. The cells of this tissue are called nerve cells or neurons. Cells of this tissue are called nerve cells or neurons. So many neurons come together and they make nervous tissue. So this is important to remember. The cells of nervous tissue are called neurons. Let us move ahead and see what else is given. This is a neuron, right? A single neuron. There are many actually, but this is the diagram of a single neuron given in our textbook. This is the cell, this is the nucleus, there is cytoplasm, and now you can see several short branches over here and one long branch over here. Right, this is the structure of neuron. Let us see now what is given in textbook about the structure of neuron. A neuron consists of a cell body with nucleus and cytoplasm, from which long thin hair-like parts arise. So for now we are talking about this portion only. Right, this portion is known as cell body. There is nucleus at the center, there is cytoplasm, and several hair-like structures arise. See, this is a hair-like structure, right? Many hair-like structures arise from this cell body. So this portion that you see over here is cell body. It is having nucleus surrounded by the cytoplasm, and many hair-like structures arise over here. Usually, each neuron has a single long part called axon and many short branched parts called dendrites. See, this is the single long part which is known as axon. Right, see, this is the cell body. From this, many hair-like structures arise, but this is a single hair-like structure, this one, from here to here. This single part or single hair-like structure is known as axon. And many short hair-like structures which you see over here are what? They are dendrites. Now instead of part there is a specific word used for them. Axon is a long process and dendrites are short processes. Axon is a long process and dendrite is a short process. In short, this is a long single hair-like structure, and these are many short hair-like structures known as dendrite. They have their own functions. An individual nerve cell can be up to a meter long, right? This individual nerve cell can be 1 meter long also, right? This is just an extra information. Many nerve cells bound together by connective tissue make up a nerve. So I will draw over here. This is suppose one neuron, right? Then here there is another neuron. Then again I am having one more neuron over here. Now these are connected, or many neurons are connected together by the help of connective tissue, and they make up a nerve. So in short, many neurons come together and make a nerve, or also known as nerve fibers. So nerve or nerve fibers is nothing but collection of many neurons which are connected by the connective tissue. Sure, let us move ahead. This was the structure of neuron. Now let us see how the neuron functions. Right, now just understand what happens is, suppose this neuron is present in your skin. This neuron is present in your skin and your skin touches something hot. So that substance is hot, it is felt by this dendrite. That change in the environment is felt by this dendrite. So what this dendrite will do, it will collect the information, which in biological or scientific terms we call stimulus. Change in environment is noticed. For example, here we take the example of something that is hot. If we touch that, and suppose in our skin this neurous tissue is connected, then these dendrites will collect the information. This collected information will go to the cell body, then it will go to the axon, it will get transmitted over here, and from this portion it will be now going to another neuron. Just consider like this. I will try to draw over here a rough diagram. Right, this is the cell body. This is the single long process axon. Then this is myelin sheath. And from here we are having again some branches. So suppose this is the first neuron. Here the information is sensed. So information will go from here through the dendrites. It will go to the cell body. Then it will pass through the axon. And this information will now jump from here to the next axon. Sorry, the next neuron. From this again to the next neuron. So there is a series of neurons like this. This is suppose neuron number 1, neuron number 2, neuron number 3, neuron number 4, and so on. Information is collected by here, from here, and it is transmitted, it is again transmitted, it is again transmitted, and finally it reaches the brain or spinal cord. The brain or spinal cord, depending upon the type of stimulus. Right now, what the brain and spinal cord will do, they will take some action, they will think, and they will take some action, and again pass the message back to some neuron. Right, and that will be again transmitted to a particular effector organ. Particular effector organ. Now understand this. Suppose તમે રસ્તા ઉપર જાઓ છો અને પગમાં અચાનક તમને ખીલી વાગે છે, તો પગમાં ખીલી વાગે છે તો ઇન્ફોર્મેશન ક્યાંથી કલેક્ટ થઈ? પગમાં. પગમાંથી જે ન્યુરોન હતો એને એની બાજુવાળા ન્યુરોનને મેસેજ ટ્રાન્સમિટ કર્યો. એમ મેસેજ ટ્રાન્સમિટ થતા થતા ક્યાં વયો જશે? બ્રેનમાં. બ્રેન એક્શન લેશે, બ્રેન વિલ થિંક, અને બ્રેન છે એ બીજા કોઈને ઓર્ડર આપશે. તો બ્રેન પગને ઓર્ડર નહીં આપે, બ્રેન હાથને ઓર્ડર આપશે. બરાબર ને? બ્રેન મેસેજ ટ્રાન્સમિટ કરશે અને ફરી પાછો હાથને કહેશે કે ભાઈ તું જા અને પગને અડ, પગને કંઈક લાગી ગયું છે. બરાબર ને? તો અહીંયા આવા ટાઈમે જે આપણો હાથ છે, ધેટ ઇઝ વોટ? ધેટ ઇઝ ઇફેક્ટર ઓર્ગન. તમને લાગ્યું છે પગમાં, બટ એક્શન કોણ લે છે? તમારો હાથ. રાઈટ. સો પગમાં જ્યાં પ્રોબ્લેમ આવ્યો ત્યાં સ્ટિમ્યુલસ જનરેટ થયો, અને એની સામે જે બ્રેને ડિસિઝન લઈ અને મેસેજ પાસ કર્યો, ધેટ ઇઝ નોન એઝ રિસ્પોન્સ. This response again passes in the same manner to the effector organ. આ રિસ્પોન્સ વળી પાછો પગને જ ન જાય કે ભાઈ તને લાગ્યું છે ને તું તારું સાચવી લે. પગને લાગ્યું છે પણ મેસેજ કોને જશે? હાથને, કે ભાઈ તું જા જઈને પગને ત્યાં તડ, પગની ઉપર ત્યાં મલમ પટ્ટી કર. બરાબર ને? સો that collection of information is stimulus. Stimulus will pass, go to the brain, brain એની ઉપર ચર્ચા વિચારણા કરશે, and it will pass the response to the effector organ, and then effector organ will move or it will perform some function. So this is the working of nervous tissue. એટલું બધું ડિટેલમાં જવાની જરૂર નથી, but simple એક વસ્તુ છે, that information is collected by the dendrites and it is transmitted by the axon. Stimulus is collected by dendrites and it is transmitted by axon. From here it will again jump again to the new dendrite. Fine, this is the structure. And also remember one thing, this is suppose first neuron, and here I am having second neuron. Very sorry, there will be a short gap between them. There will be a very small gap between them. That small gap is known as synapse. That small gap is known as synapse. Just for information, it is not given in textbook. This is just for information. That small gap between two neurons, the axon of the first neuron and dendrite of the second neuron, there is a small gap, and this small gap is known as synapse. Apart from that, this is axon, this green colored that you are seeing over here, that is axon, and this axon is covered by a particular protective covering. That protective covering is myelin sheath. It is made up of special type of proteins. It is known as myelin sheath. Now this protection is not continuous. વચ્ચે ત્યાં જગ્યા બી છે જ્યાં protection નથી. That space where protection is not present and directly axon can be seen is known as Ranvier's knot. Is known as Ranvier's knot. Just keep in mind, right? This extra protective covering is known as myelin sheath. This myelin sheath is not continuous and there is a small opening in between, and such openings are known as Ranvier's knot. Right, the message is collected by the dendrite and it is transmitted through the axon to next neuron, then again to the next neuron, and finally it reaches the brain. And brain again transmits in the same way to the effector organ. Right. Now let us see what is given in the textbook. The signal that passes along the nerve fiber is called nerve impulse. See, what I told you, that message is collected from the dendrite and that message passes through the cell body and the axon. That message, that signal that passes from the nerve fiber, right? This is actually the nerve fiber that passes through the nerve fiber is known as nerve impulse. Is known as nerve impulse. Hope this is clear to you, which is otherwise known as stimulus in common language, right? The message that passes through the nerve fiber, that message is known as nerve impulse. Nerve impulses allow us to move our muscles when we want to, right? These messages are responsible for movement. Now see, the movement is performed by muscles. But whether the muscle will move or not, that decision is taken by the nerves. બરાબર ને? તમારા હાથમાં અત્યારે મોબાઈલ છે, સપોઝ રાઈટ હેન્ડમાં છે, એને રાઈટ હેન્ડમાંથી લેફ્ટ હેન્ડમાં લઈ જવો હોય તો એ જે મૂવમેન્ટ છે that is done by muscles. Your hands will move, but that decision is taken by your brain કે ભાઈ હું રાઈટ હેન્ડને આવી રીતના મૂવ કરીને પછી લેફ્ટ હેન્ડમાં મોબાઈલ મૂકીશ. I hope this is clear to you. The decision taking game, that message is transmitted by the nervous tissue to the muscles. The functional combination of nerve and muscle tissue is fundamental to most of the animals. Majority of the animals, they have the same combination of the nervous tissue and muscles. This is the common combination, nervous tissue and muscles. All the muscles of our body are innervated with the help of nervous tissue. Right, this nervous tissue passes the message to these muscles and muscle will perform the movement accordingly, and majority of the animals work accordingly. This combination enables the animals to move rapidly in response to stimuli. પગમાં લાગે છે તો તરત જ આપણે કોઈ એક્શન લઈએ છે. ગરમા ગરમ પ્લેટની ઉપર હાથ મુકાઈ જાય और एकदम ठंडू पानी अचानक આપણી ઉપર કોઈ નાખે તો આપણે આમ ચોકી જઈએ. We start moving. This instant movement is possible due to this combination of nervous tissue and animal muscular tissue in animals. This much information is given in the textbook about the nervous tissue. Some extra information is provided. What extra information we have seen? We have seen about synapse, the small gap between two neurons. Then we have seen about myelin sheath, the protective covering around the axon, and it is discontinuous, and wherever it is discontinuous there is this Ranvier's knot. These are few extra things that we have learned just from the knowledge point of view. This definition is important. What is a nerve impulse? Please write this definition in your CW. What do we mean by a nerve impulse? Fine. Pause the video and write only this first line, the definition or meaning of nerve impulse. Alright, I hope you have written them. So here we have finished our chapter and now we will see the remaining question answers. What does a neuron look like? Sorry, there is a mistake over here. Yes, so this is the answer about the structure of neuron. Next question, that is an extra question that you have to write. Draw a well-labeled diagram of neuron and explain its structure and function. This is the well-labeled diagram of neuron and this is the structure and function. Right, we have a cell. Cytone means cell body and axon, that is the long process that we see. Right, so this is the answer. Pause the video and write both of these in your CW. Please write both the answers in your CW. Alright, I hope you have written them. Question number 10 and 11, small 1 mark questions. Let us check the answers, but today we will have a small quiz like structure if you want, right? If you willingly participate. Question is written. You have to comment the answer one by one. Let us see how much do you remember. Right, so let us move with 10A. Name the tissue that forms the inner lining of mouth. Name the tissue that forms the inner lining of your mouth. Comment your answer down. Comment your answer fast. Alright, let us see what is the answer. Squamous epithelium is the answer. Next, what is the tissue that connects the muscles to bone in humans? Comment your answer fast. Alright, let us see the answer. Answer is tendons. Now let us move ahead. This is not feasible, this is not a live session, so we will move ahead. Tissue that transports food in the plants, phloem. Tissue that stores fat in our body, adipose tissue. Right. Connective tissue with fluid matrix. Connective tissue with fluid matrix, only one, blood, as per our textbook. The tissue which is present in brain, obviously the nervous tissue. Fine, so these are the answers to the question. You have to write this also in your CW. Next, identify the type of tissue in the following. Which type of tissue is present in skin? Stratified squamous epithelium is present in skin. Bark of the tree. Which type of tissue is present? Cork, which is the protective tissue. Then which type of tissue is bone? Connective tissue. Which type of tissue is found in lining of kidney tubule? Yes, cuboidal epithelial tissue. Lining of kidney tubule, right? Lining. If it was only kidney tubule, the answer would be different. Lining of kidney tubule, so cuboidal epithelium tissue. Vascular bundle, this is from plants. Complex permanent tissue will be the answer in this case. Right, complex permanent tissue. Fine, so these are the answers. You have to write this also in your CW. Fine. So here we end our video lecture, but before that I would like to mention few things. Today is Friday, Saturday and Sunday you have reading break. Fine. Your homework is all question and answers that we have written one time. Then on Monday at 6:30 p.m. there will be a test, and at 8:30 p.m. we will see the solution. Test at 6:30 p.m. solution at 8:30 p.m. Test of this entire chapter will be there. You have to read it thoroughly. There will be many 1 mark questions. This homework should be sent to me on Monday before 6 p.m. and it is strict and compulsory to do this homework, right? Action will be seriously taken this time. Fine. Then again, from Tuesday or from Wednesday, we will start with a new chapter. You will be informed in the meantime. Fine. So thank you very much for listening. Here we end our chapter and we will now meet on Monday and have a test. Till then, take very good care of yourselves, prepare hard and do your homework sincerely. Goodbye.